go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off just shy of midfield. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. 53 is mine. 20. 53 is mine. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now it's Newton. They'll roll him out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Manhertz there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. To throw is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On 1st down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Williams. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Hey, 43, 15. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to air one out. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gano now to end the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Gun. I'm coming after you. 49, check 49, check.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Mahomes now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the 44, Newton. Wright's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 73 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That is a dangerous combination right there, as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so you can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.